So before I get into the discussion of Baki 2018 chapter 119, I just want to say Jack Hanma vs Sukune has probably been one of the best fights we've had in Baki in a really long time. Like throughout the whole Suma arc, this is definitely the best in this manga, and honestly, I'm enjoying it more than most fights in the Musashi arc. Of course, there were certain highlights like Hanayama vs Musashi and Yujiro vs Musashi until of course the end, and Retsu vs Musashi. There's a lot of good fights in Musashi arc, but Jack vs Sukune has definitely been one of the best we've had in a while, years to be exact, because this manga started, as the title suggests, in 2018. It's 2022 now, so yeah, been a bit of time. But if you're new here and enjoy Baki content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I make regular videos on the series here, talking about the new chapters that drop, explanation videos about how strong certain characters are, what if battles, etc. All of that can be found on the Mysterious Weeb channel. Now let's get into it. So chapter 119, the one thing going through everyone's mind is, did Jack Hanma just lose? Of course, I'm praying not, and I don't personally think so. If you look at all of Jack's fights throughout the series, he's one of the characters known to be good at taking beatings, and if he's able to get one shot by this move, even though it was very brutal and he's like literally stuck in the ground after that throw, but regardless, I think he's gonna get up, and if he gets up in a certain way, perhaps a demon back explosion or a demon jaw explosion, imagine how hyped that's going to be. Of course, we won't know until chapter 120 comes out, but just thinking about that possibility is, this hyping me up, and I'm praying Itadaki actually does go that route and Jack does pull out that demon back and the fight is continuing. Like, I've already had the twist that Sukuna wasn't defeated and he was able to get up. At least give our boy Jack a twist as well, like, come on. But the actual content of the chapter sadly only has a shitty translation, so some stuff may be inaccurate, but I'll correct those in a future video if I need to. We mainly follow Sukune's perspective in this chapter in a monologue while he's clashing with Jack, pointing out that as the brawl continues, Jack's power is decreasing and that Sukune is giving it everything he has, pulling out that Hanayama, no need to avoid them, no need to block them, just straight up facing all of Jack's blows head on. Even those little bites, he's just tanking everything, pushing through, feeling that Jack's power is decreasing little by little with every blow, just trying to push through with everything he has. With this actually making me respect Sukune a lot more than what I had previously. His determination in this chapter is very respectable, so props to him. Also talking a little bit of shit about his biting, how humans never bothered to evolve, of course referring to like their jaw, teeth, everything like that, how they weren't really 100% built for biting, and that this may be one of Jack's misfortunes in this fight, giving Sukune the perspective of why humans never bothered to go down this path of biting, or more so this beast path, thinking it's more so a bluff, at least according to this translation. Of course, it could be just completely wrong for all I know, but Sukune in this panel looking like an absolute beast, but the sheer amount of blood dripping off of him, it's pretty crazy that he's still standing. Again, his sheer determination is even expanded on here. He would even let Jack bite his heart if that's what it took for him to acquire victory against a obsolete combat move. So again, looking down on the biting, with this panel here looking again pretty sick, Jack looking absolutely monstrous and beastly. Remember, Sukune is one of the biggest characters in the series, and just look at him compared to our beast Jack. Pretty crazy, but yeah, the determination of Sukune in this chapter, I think this is more so Jack's perspective, as we saw with the dog earlier, is able to see like everything within their body to work out the perfect way to bite people. They clash again with, of course, Baki having a shocked reaction, and Jack has bitten into Sukune's neck. Normally, a fighter would have given up at this point and would be pretty much knocked out, but again, Sukune's determination is expanding even more. Regardless of the blood flowing everywhere, squirting out of him, he has enough energy to jump into the air. As we know, he can't use his insane grip strength due to Jack biting off both of his traps. Instead, he jumps into the air with Jack still biting on him and then slamming him into the ground head first. And Jack is actually still in the ground, stuck there. And that is the end of the chapter. So, has the fight ended, or will our boy Jack get up? Of course, please Jack. Don't go out like this. If you're going to get one shot, please no. Depression arc will arise. Jack has dropped again. Yeah, that won't be good if Jack this year, is defeated here. But if he does get up, I don't know what else Sukune can do. He's been bitten that much. He's been messed up that much. He shouldn't really have anything left. And if Jack does pull out that demon back, demon jaw, something demon related, hype will absolutely go through the roof. But as a whole, I enjoyed this chapter, seeing a lot more from Sukune, getting a lot more respect for him. Of course, Jack being a beast throughout is absolutely beating on him. But I'm still wondering whether Yujiro will actually arrive. If he does arrive, I think it will be a perfect moment for him to talk about Jack's change and of course the release of the something demon related. That would be just the perfect setup for the perfect chapter, if I'm being honest. Sadly, I have no idea when the next chapter is going to come out. Of course, links will be in the Discord when the raws drop, and of course, shit may go insane. So you may expect a video talking about the raws from me, because if Jack does pull out the demon back or does get up, I don't know if I'll be able to wait a few days for a rough translation to come out before making a video. So potentially expect a video very shortly whenever the next chapter drops. But also let me know down below your thoughts on this fight so far. As I mentioned already, I'm really enjoying it. What is your perspective on that? And of course, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Sukune has won this chapter and this is the end? Or do you agree with me and that another twist is coming and Jack will pull through and acquire that victory? And of course, the whole, demon stuff I talked about as well. Just let me know all your thoughts down below. Also, how strong do you think Sukune is in perspective to the other characters? Like, he's taken a beating from Yujiro. Like, we know he's not on Yujiro's tier. He kind of got rolled a little bit by Baki, but of course he's gotten stronger and has released more power in his fight against Jack. So, convincingly over Oliver, but yeah, is he stronger than Pickle? We don't really know because we haven't seen Pickle since the Musashi arc. Characters progressively get stronger in Baki. Maybe Pickle is a little bit outdated. Hopefully he ends up returning shortly, but yeah, that should be everything for today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to check out all the other stuff in the description, like the Twitter, or if you want to follow me on Instagram, even though I don't post too much on there. And as always, shout out to these absolute mad lads who support the channel via the Patreon. If you want to do the same, make sure to check that out in the description. But yep, that's it guys, peace.